thing that I know about real estate is it's for you, right? It's for everybody. Everybody can play a role in this and become wildly successful and have a life and a business all your own. That has nothing to do with anybody else. So there is no competition, right? It's just your journey as a couple, and your journey in this real estate world. And we're excited to help many more couples get there.
This is Aisha Shelton.
And this is Kevin Shelton.
Welcome back to Marriage and Real Estate.
Welcome back.
We are in November.
We are. This month is not this month, this year is like super, super fast.
True.
It's crazy. So we won the Pinnacle Award.
We did.
Yeah, so super excited. We actually won the Pinnacle and the Upstart.
We did. Congratulations, Mr. Shelton.
Congratulations to you, Mrs. Shelton.
Thank you.
Like super extra. super extra. No, so we had a watch party with some family and friends and investors and business partners. And it was an amazing time. And we're so thankful to the Greater Houston Black Chamber of Commerce.
Yes, we are.
And all the people who work with us every day.
Absolutely. It was pre-recorded because of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had to film our acceptance speeches, but we didn't know if we were going to be selected.
Which was the hardest thing in the world.
It was. We were literally on pins and needles. So people who were at the watch party were like, do y'all know if y'all are going to win? And we like, absolutely not. And they literally waited until the very end of the ceremony to make the announcement. And so it was quite exciting.
And I wasn't even like, I had to check out. So I was like talking to somebody in the back, drinking water. They were like, oh, Kevin, y'all win it. I was like, shh.
Everybody else was much more confident about it than we were. Like, oh yeah, y'all got it. And I'm like,
I think everybody else is pretty confident, much more than I am about everything.
I mean, there's always 2019.
2019 lives in it
haunting us. There's always 2019 haunting us. But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. I'll tell you, when we won the Upstart Award with Grand Park Square, I thought, yay. That's very exciting.
Yep.
No way they're going to give us two, right? The Upstart, which is like a business that's been
under 2 years
Under
old.
2 years, right? So that's the Grand Park Square development that we are in partnership with Stratford Capital and our partner Junius Williams. And so he gave us a shout out about it. It was like a whole thing.
It was in all the pictures were the same.
It was the photographs on our presentations were the same. And so I thought, oh, they gave us a little pat on the head with the Upstart Award. Like, oh, congratulations. Here's a little something.
And
so
go home with your tail between your legs.
Yeah, not really. I don't know. That was still an achievement, right? And then when they gave us the Pinnacle, I was like, no way.
No, it was definitely.
Yeah.
I'm thankful to still be in business after 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
We hit 5 years in October.
Yep.
We've been in business together for 5 years, and I'm excited about what the future holds. But it's definitely been a journey the last 5 years.
And we've done a lot of stuff for 5 years,
we
bro.
have.
Like,
it's kind of crazy.
People have been in business for 20 years and haven't done as much as we've done in 5 years. Which is crazy.
This podcast is 2 years.
It is. The podcast is 2 years old. I mean, it for us it's like such a long time, but in the grand scheme of things,
That's
I mean,
blink of an eye.
Pretty amazing what the two of us have accomplished together in these last 5 years in our business.
It's funny because as we get ready for our 2022 conference or 2021 going into 2022 conference, I'm looking back to look forward, right? And I'm looking at all the things that we wrote down and the things that we dreamed of and all the things that we've achieved. I mean, it's amazing what we've been able to do. It's pretty cool.
It is. I'm just excited thinking about it.
No. It's fun. I this was a dream and we get to live it every day. So I'm happy to live it with you.
Absolutely. So in the month of November, anybody that's followed us for quite some time, you know that Kevin and I do our business planning. Yep. It is a couple business plans, really like life planning. It's business planning, it's life planning, because we work together. We're partners in business and we are partners in life as well. And so I'm looking forward to this year in Broken Bow, Oklahoma.
Yep. So we secured Broken Bow. We're going to Broken Bow.
We did.
And the exciting thing about it is way back when, and it was just me and you, very much like when we go to Broken Bow, but it was kind of, we were all we had. And now we have to retreat before our team retreats because now we have staff and partners and people to meet with. So to see our growth from me and you with the dream and a pencil and paper, and we gonna live this life, to, man, now we got people that work with us and work for us every day that we have to figure out that future direction for. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So quote of the week. I don't know where this will fall into what we're talking about.
Okay, go.
But I can't tell if it's cap or manifestation, but whatever it is, it's working.
That is no. That is a good quote. You created that earlier this week.
Whatever it is, it's working, right? And so we struggle with social media and how people always are putting their successes and their wins on social media and making this thing that we do in real estate look really easy, right?
And honestly, I'd probably be more comfortable in the failures than I am in the successes. I think that's one of the things. Today. That's one of the things that keeps us humble. And in social media, it's very much a highlight reel, right?
It is.
So you got to brag a little bit for people to think that you're real. And I think it's counterintuitive, because the people who actually are doing the most, you never see.
Yeah.
You never see all the work that they're doing behind the scenes. So for us, as we try to grow the Marriage and Real Estate brand, and we grow the Marriage and Real Estate brand, looking at ways we can expand that brand, I think bringing in new voices and new faces help with that. So one of the things that we're excited about in 2022 is bringing in more people to help not only grow this brand, but also help host a podcast and give different experiences and stuff like that. What do you think about some of the stuff that we're planning and working on?
Yeah. So, y'all get a peer view of the Shelton's journey over these last 2 years, our journey in real estate. And there's still so much more to tell, right? But there are so many different ways to do this marriage and real estate partnership thing. Yep. And so I'm excited to get other couples sharing their experience with you all about how they started, what they're doing now, where they're going, and what their goals and plans are as a couple in real estate. And so it'll be nice to share this platform with other couples who are doing dynamic things, very different things, but very dynamic things in real estate as well. So that is, it's really exciting. And it also low-key takes a little bit of the burden
off the pressure off of us, yeah.
The pressure off to us to show up every week and make sure that, we're giving you guys good content and, teeing you up. And so what we've created is a society. And Marriage and Real Estate Society has been a vision for quite some time, right? And knowing what that looks like has what it was, what it will be, what it should be is really a development of what we all put into it. And when I say me, I'm talking about Kevin and I'm talking about you guys and everybody else that will be a part of this group of people who are in real estate, trying to be married, stay married,
married and stay in real estate,
love being married and build generational wealth for our family through real estate. Right. So,
the cool thing about it is a lot of people ask us all the time, do we mentor and do we coach and things like that? And I think we've struggled with that from managing our business and then being able to have the bandwidth to coach and mentor. So this gives us the ability to really reach a larger audience and give some type of mentorship and coaching from a standpoint where it's not just us giving Kevin and Aisha's journey, but it's a collaborative community of people who are all successful in their own right and helping kind of usher in whatever that next generation of couples is. I think that real estate is definitely a team sport. We say that all the time. And you have to have a community around you. One of the couples who listens to the podcast and who we've mentioned on here before called me earlier this week about they started their real estate journey, have an Airbnb, and went through some challenges this week with the Airbnb. And I was telling them, just keep the journey. You know what I mean? Because the success comes on the back end. It seems like, this one bad stay or this one bad guest might be the end of you, but it's not it. You got to keep going. And I think you have to have a community of couples around you to keep going. And that's the same thing in marriage. I think they even preach that in marriage counseling, like you got to have married friends, because if you hanging out with single folks and you trying to be married, those two goals don't go together. It's the same thing in real estate. If you're trying to do real estate and you hang out with folks who trying to just, go hang out and watch the game and, drink all night, nothing's wrong with having a good time or watching the game. But if you have specific goals in real estate that you want to accomplish, the best way to do that is to hang with people who are accomplishing those goals.
Yeah, I agree. And I must say, like, marriage is lit. Like, I'm not even gonna downplay it. It is lit. It is also amazing to be in business with your spouse too. What we've learned is when there's clearly defined roles, and so we definitely had to learn the hard way that the roles needed to be clearly defined.
Yep.
But once you figure that little dance out with your spouse, y'all, all the money comes into the same household. All the businesses complement each other, right? Yep. So just an example of how our businesses complement each other. I'm on the sales side. Mm-hmm. We acquire property. I'm the representative for that acquisition. And we just took down a deal. We just closed a deal that was paying 1% commission, right? Mm-hmm. Aisha doesn't work for 1% commission. And so our company who acquired the property was able to pay me as the sales agent the difference to bridge the gap between 3%, right?
And I think that helped bridge, not only bridge the gap in what your commission was, but let us be more creative, right? We were getting a really good deal on this piece of land, mm-hmm. and we had the room and what we're buying it for to, make sure that we made you whole on the buy side, because they didn't want to upfront those costs. They were already giving us a discount on the land.
Yeah.
But being able to control both sides of that coin helps not only make it a win-win for the sellers, but make it a win-win for you on the sales team, because you got fees and stuff you got to pay too. So, ain't nothing free.
Yeah, I like the way you stole my story.
I didn't steal your story.
I wasn't done yet.
I apologize.
No, so those are all excellent points and definitely play back into the value of this partnership. Mm-hmm. One of the things that I was going to drive home was, the 2% that was made up in that transaction mm-hmm. still comes back into our business and into our household, right? And so it really works out that, if I'm representing, for example, I'm representing another investor and they're saying, oh, it's a 1% commission on the other side, I either have to ask that investor like, hey, can you make up the difference, or mm-hmm. I would like for you to make up the difference, and or I lose out on, that 2% negotiated rate that is typical. Everything is negotiable in real estate, but that's typical, right? Mm-hmm. And I have friends that are in different businesses and they have business partners that, they make money, but it doesn't complement your household. So like all the money that goes into the business or that the other person makes complements two different households. This complements our household together.
And it lets you, what it allows you the ability to do is set your value. Because even internally, your value is set. If 3% is the going rate, we're going to pay 3%, whether it's an internal deal or an external deal. And I think it makes the conversation easier when other clients come up to you and say, hey, well, I want you to discount your commission to 1% or, 0.5% or whatever. You're like, look, I own this company and I don't
discount myself. I don't discount the commission for my own company. Yep. So why would I discount the commission for somebody else's?
Exactly. Right? And it helps establish a value because, like I said, everything costs money. You got bills to pay too. And, everybody got to make their spread and, pay for all the things that go into the brokerage side. On the development side, where it complements is it lets us control the process from a sales and acquisition standpoint. We have somebody in-house who's looking out for our interests, who's vested in our success, and we have somebody who has all the information so they know, okay, this is the product that we build, how we build it, what goes into it, right? So you're probably the best informed agent that you could be because you also own on the sales side of the company. So,
yeah. I'm super excited about Marriage and Real Estate Society. and all of the plans that we have for 2022. And we've been planning things for marriage and real estate for quite some time, right? What we were missing was the team,
Yep.
right? If you want to go far, go alone. If you want to go fast, go with others. Did I say it right?
No, you
wanna
mix
go
that all up.
fast?
If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with.
You can always count on me to screw up a good quote, okay?
Yeah, what is it? Gift horse's mouth.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Don't look. No, that's how it's supposed to be said.
No, don't look a horse gift.
No, that's what you said.
Okay.
You said don't look a horse gift in the mouth. It's don't look a gift horse
in the mouth. Okay, well, stay tuned for
So
more
if you want to go
screw-ups.
far, go together. If you want to go fast,
Yes.
go alone.
Go alone. Far, fast. Okay, so let's go really far. Here we go. Let's go really far with marriage and real estate and expand what we can do for the society. Expand what we can do for other couples who are in real estate and looking to use this. Let me finish talking. I know you're ready. I see it in your mouth. This God-ordained mastermind, right? So if you are the sum of the 5 people that you spend the most time with, come spend time with us in the Marriage and Real Estate Society.
I like it. I was gonna say you're quote dyslexic.
I will.
Like, how dyslexic people hear everything backwards.
Uh-huh.
You're like quote dyslexic. You always mix the quotes up.
Quote dyslexic.
But
Nobody thought that was funny.
there's nobody else in the room. Okay. We got one. We only need one. Your church only needs one.
A church only needs one. What else do we have?
No. I mean, I'm excited to go into our conference and work on more plans, more things to come from that. Maybe we can do like a live podcast or social media live from our conference. I think that would be pretty cool. But we really want feedback from you guys. We want to hear what you want to see in 2022, what you want to see from Marriage and Real Estate Society. What things are you guys interested in learning? What would help you the most? What would be the most impactful? So, I think as we grow this brand, grow our audience, and more people become a part of the Marriage and Real Estate family, we can see truly how far we can all go together. And the thing that I know about real estate is it's for you, right? It's for everybody. Everybody can play a role in this and become wildly successful and have a life and a business all your own. That has nothing to do with anybody else. So there is no competition, right? It's just your journey as a couple and your journey in this real estate world. And we're excited to help many more couples get there. So yeah. Did I just wrap you up and you don't like that?
No.
Okay, you want to wrap us up then? Do your formal wrap up?
Do I want to formally wrap us up? See,
you know who you like? You like Skills, the rapper that does the end of the year wrap up. You ever seen Mad Skills? No.
Yeah.
Am I old?
No, he still does it.
He does it on the radio. He looking at me like I'm.
No.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Wrap us up.
Silence. So, to close out this episode, it is November 3rd. It's the beginning of November.
It is
2021. We are fiercely making plans for Marriage and Real Estate and the Marriage and Real Estate Society. That's you guys.
Yep.
We look forward to bringing new voices and new people to the platform. We also look forward to bringing more opportunities and resources for us to get together as a society. I'm thinking pop-up dinners and traveling. Okay, not too much too soon. We'll see what happens. But we'll definitely come out of this with shout out to the team.
Yep.
Shout out to the team for helping to make this dream a reality and also to help us go further. So this has been the Marriage and Real Estate Podcast. Kevin is too busy to pay attention because he's looking at his watch.
I'm sorry. I got notified. I thought it was my kid's school.
The Marriage and Real Estate Podcast. I'm Aisha Shelton.
I'm Kevin Shelton. We out.